Alright, it is October 14th, 2019, and we're going to give this tomato a try out. It's the black Brandywine, and doesn't look too happy on top, but that's just because it was growing so big. They do grow a pretty uniform shape. We do have a couple more of these as well that are ripening. The exciting thing about this tomato is starting about 10 years ago, all the way till about 7 years ago. On that 3-year period, we were living at a house up in the city, and our landlord grew a big garden, and we were able to help maintain and, get things growing out there, tear it up, water it, do all that stuff with it out in that garden. And he grew the black Brandywine. When Angel had tried that tomato, it had instantly, about 10 years ago, became her very, very favorite tomato. But at that point, before moving to a small town like we had never, she'd never tried the Cherokee purple tomato. So as soon as she tried the Cherokee purple tomato, it became her favorite. And our goal this year was to try to get a Cherokee purple side by side with this Brandywine tomato, specifically the black Brandywine. The black tomatoes and the purple tomatoes, the darker shouldered ones, we really, really like their unique sweet flavor that they have. And we were hoping to compare them side by side to see if side by side the Cherokee purple still won, or if it maybe was just a nostalgic thing if this one wins. But either way, we're going to give it a shot here. This is the black Brandywine tomato. Grew some really big tomatoes for us, about typical this size. In comparison to a Cherokee purple, the Cherokee purples get a little more lumpy and cat-faced. None of these on the vine, they all seem to get this uniform shape. This was Angel's choice from Baker's Creek.
I'll go ahead, and all of ours did split like this, and that's not something that we enjoy, but it's also, it doesn't take away from the flavor of the tomato for us. And so
yeah, be careful if you guys go to markets or anywhere like that and you see perfect tomatoes everywhere, because this is kind of how it should be a little bit. If it don't have a little like weird unique deformity on it, then I don't feel like it's a real tomato sometimes.
it looks very beautiful on the inside. It is very meaty, tons of meat, and I like this about tomatoes. Seems pretty juicy. I'm excited to try this. Let's cut. And we had to ripen this one on the counter too, and it was coming close to ripening before we pulled it from the vine, so. They are very good. They are mild, very sweet. I would have to say though, I still think the Cherokee purple wins, in my opinion. I do love this tomato though. It is very good. Has a lot of good flavor, very sweet, very meaty.
Yeah, it looks like a good slicing tomato too. The meat's all up through the side.
It's thick.
See, the weird like patch design, the webbing design at first made me think maybe it wouldn't be that meaty, but even that patch is meat. Even in those softer looking spots, it's still meaty down through, kind of.
I like this tomato. It is very good, but I do still, in my opinion, think the Cherokee purple wins as my overall favorite. Go ahead and give that a try.
Full piece?
Yep. This is great for hamburgers, this kind of tomato. You can just do one slice and it'll fit your whole hamburger. And
immediately I can taste the flavor difference between counter ripened and vine ripened on this one though.
Yes, same here.
So this one straight from the vine is way better, sliced up onto a sandwich. This is a Brandywine tomato. If anybody hasn't ever tried the Brandywines, they grow potato leafed plants, so the leaves ain't as jaggedy as like a typical tomato plant. But they have a wine flavor. I think that's pretty sure that's where the wine comes from on it. It has a bitter wine flavor, if that makes any sense. Almost like a little bit of a grape wine. I don't know how to explain it. That bitter wine taste, if you've ever tried wine before. But I can still taste it in this one. I can just tell that this one was counter ripened, so the flavor's not standing out as much.
Yeah, they're definitely, tomatoes are best ripened on the vine, that is for sure. I will take them on the counter though if that's the way I have to take them. But yeah, it's a very good tomato.
It's meaty too. It's not mealy.
Yeah, it's very meaty.
One of the things I like about certain tomatoes, like the Cherokee Purple and Amana Orange, and the pineapple and the Carbon a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, just some of these purple-shouldered tomatoes and stuff like that, and these deeper tomatoes and stuff. I like. It's almost like you're looking at like a piece of steak or something.
And they grow giant too. And for a container garden, this is pretty good size tomato. I'm sure you can get them bigger probably in the ground.
Yeah, it's not really mealy at all.
No, it's very, very meaty. I like this tomato.
So,
I'm happy with what we got from it.
maybe counter-ripe it doesn't hold up to the Cherokee Purple, but I think off the vine would be a better competition. So
We'll have to try that next year.
yeah, a good chance we'll be trying this one and stuff as well next year. We did get a few Cherokee Purple, but they were green, so we're frying them green, which is really, really good. That tastes like fried green Cherokee Purple tomatoes taste like artichoke hearts.
Yeah, they were super yummy. They turned out really good.
Yeah. But this is the Brandywine. I'm not quite sure on frying it how it would turn out. This would turn out as a decent salsa tomato, but with the amount of meat in this one specifically, I would go more towards slicing for sandwiches.
Sandwiches or sauce. Yep.
Yeah, it's really got a deep, dark purple color in it. And I know that our camera is not showing nearly what I would like it to show.
Alright, so this is the black Brandywine tomato, and I'm glad we were able to give it a try and show you guys. I recommend growing it. It's a delicious tomato. They get big. Yeah, overall, it's a good tomato. I like it.
Yeah, it's like the tomato flavor, medium acids with a bitter wine taste to it. A bitter, dark wine taste to it.
Yep, very good.
October 14th, 2019. Super excited. No worries if anybody out there's stressing about how down we might be about our garden getting collapsed and stuff. We lost about 10 or 15 types of pepper that we never did get to try, that were on the vine, ready to go. We just didn't snatch them in time. But no worries at all. We'll just plant some more seeds and keep on trucking. So keep your guys' heads up and stuff. The dampening wintertime cold's coming around. And will sap your energy, kind of bring you down a little bit. It affects everybody. That's science right there. So that cold muted light will dampen everybody's spirits a little bit and stuff like that. It's important that we all know that all of us are vulnerable to it to some degree or another, and maybe reach out this cold season with us and everybody else, and kind of share this holiday experience together. But this is the black Brandywine tomato.
Love you guys. Thanks for watching.